Guys, welcome back to episode 18 of Crossover Convos. We are joined by F8. How's it going, mate?
Uh, Not too bad, yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate.
Amazing.
Thank you for coming on, though. Yeah, let's get this started. I want to ask first question. So you are fighting Anton Bell on SCB 002. How did that fight come down?
Uh, I barely know the guy. He sent me the asking to fight, and I accepted.
Fair enough. So, you were the backup opponent for Cowboy Stu and Kai Veya, weren't you?
Uh, I I do not know personally.
No, fair enough. That's what we were told.
If they would have asked me, then I would have said yeah.
Right. Well, okay. Well, how long have you been preparing for Anton Bell then, Jake?
I think I maybe like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Uh,
got much martial arts experience before that?
I've been doing a kickboxing club like 4 years before, so I've got a bit of experience.
Yeah.
Nice one, nice one. So, what is there anyone on your hit list? Name any fighters you want.
Uh, I don't really know many people in this team,
Oh, do you
so
not?
not in my weight class.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to level the opponents up every fight for anyone better, and I take him.
Fair enough. These answers are short and sweet. I like it. We like it. So, what do you know about Anton Bell? How is there anything you know about him? You seen much footage?
Uh, only what he posted. I know he's having a fight Sunday, so he says.
Yeah. I think it's at his boxing club, ain't it?
I think so. I think it's like a charity one.
Yeah.
So, okay. What's your thoughts on the SCB card as a whole?
I think it'd be good if it didn't have so many dropouts.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's been our problem.
yeah, as there's no contract signed, so you don't have to turn up if you don't want to. Probably something that would be improving.
Yeah. What have you been doing to prepare? Like, obviously, you've only had 3 weeks so far, but what have you been doing to prepare for the fight?
Uh, Cardio mostly, just so I can last all around.
Yeah. And who's some of your like? Have you watched the first SCB event?
I've seen clips of
All right.
the main main event.
Yeah. What did you think of the main event?
Mm, it was alright. I wouldn't say it's a high level of boxing in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Carl?
So, yeah. So, I mean, what's your predictions for some of the fights on the 002 card?
Oh, I don't know who's fighting anymore. So many announcements.
There's Cowboy Stu Veya.
Well, we haven't seen much of Callum, so I'm going to go Cowboy.
Okay. The main event, Bad Boy Beamer versus JST.
Uh, I reckon Jay is younger. I think he's
Right. Brandon versus the mystery opponent.
there's only one answer for that. Randy.
Wait. Who do you think the mystery opponent is?
I have no idea.
No, right. And then there's the what was the other fights on there? What about Pinkering versus Hayford Sucks?
Who?
But it's like Pinkerton versus Hayford Sucks.
I don't know any of them. So
Oh, fair enough. But
No, this throne. And yeah, do you know
um,
anything about the American side of the small creator scene, like Trey Ingram,
uh,
Pat?
I know some guy called Ant who blocked me.
I don't think I know.
I think he's on Breakout.
Or maybe. Yeah, are you watching the breakout event when it happens or no?
Probably not there. I might, if it happen on Twitter, then I might watch a few.
Yeah. So with your kickboxing, like, have you had fights in kickboxing yet?
No,
No,
All,
you've
all
just
that,
been going.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that helped you in a sense, so because kickboxing, boxing's kind of similar apart from the kicking.
Mm, yeah, just try not to kick the opponent.
Yeah. And how do you think you're gonna handle the nerves when it comes fight night? Do you think you're gonna get nervous?
Uh, I don't. I think I'll be fine. The only thing I'm worried about is like doing all the rounds.
Yeah.
So you can just talk about the promotion,
Promotion.
even you
Cole, you've
pushing
locked.
card itself. So what's that been?
Cole, you've locked.
Can you hear me? What?
I don't know what's happening.
He's back. He's back. Wait, is he back? I think he's gone. All right, sorry, guys.
No. What is happening?
I'm sorry, guys. You've made me laugh.
Right, are we here? What?
Surely I'll be here.
Right. Okay. Right. Can we get back to being serious here? Right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
F8. All right. F8. Yeah. So you, as I just said, your promotion for the card. How's that been?
I think I've been putting in a better job than most. I would say.
Yeah. 100%. Even before you were announced, you were promoting more. But like, so you got anything special planned for the promotion for your upcoming fight as it gets closer to the event?
I'm hoping to like, maybe do a bit more YouTube beforehand,
Yeah.
as I've only got one video right now.
Yeah, you need to start posting more. Like, we'll sub to it. We'll get you some subs. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah. So, what? So is your weight flexible? Like, so you're fighting heavyweight. Are you able to get down to cruiserweight, like heavyweight, that sort of thing?
Well, right now I'm like 88 kg, and I think the fight's at 90 or 90, 92.
Okay.
I'm going up in weight, but I think next
Ah,
fight I'll be fighting like 85, or
Yeah.
I'll be fighting at 85 or lower.
Yeah. So, like, if you win, who do you want next then? Like, do you want to go on all three, or do you think you're going to skip the next one and wait till the next event?
Uh, Depends who's about. If there's any better than the opponent that I already have,
Yeah.
then I'll take it. If not, I'll wait till someone else
Yeah.
comes about.
Yeah, they should get you on a card with us.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's your dream? If you could pick a dream like SCB card, who would you have on?
Uh, I'll go big. I'll go like Tommy Fury.
Oh
Main
yeah,
event.
that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
yeah. So, yeah, what's your long term goal with boxing? Is it to get to Misfits? Is it to go pro? What's happening?
So just to fight the best I can. Level it up each time. See where it gets me.
I respect it.
Yeah. What got you into boxing?
Uh, uh Misfits mostly, or YouTube to fight.
Yeah. Who's some of your favorite YouTube boxers then?
Mm, I think it's obvious. An obvious one, KSI.
Yeah, KSI's goated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you think of Salt Papi and things like that?
I think he needs to be tested before people put him so highly.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't really been punched yet.
Yeah. Do you think that Anthony Taylor fight will be the test that everyone wants to see?
Yeah, I reckon. And Anthony's gonna throw, so it'd be good to see how his defense is.
Yeah, man. I agree. And so, are you watching Misfits 06 tonight?
If I'm awake.
Yeah, it's late, ain't it? I think it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the main card? Like, let's skip the rest. I'll just headbutt my microphone. But what do you think of the main card between JMX and Levy and Bell?
I think one of the better main events we had in this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Like who do you I think like Levy and Bell, I think he's gonna knock JMX out cold.
I'm going with JMX.
Yeah.
I think JMX can point.
Yeah. Carl?
So, is there any other fights on that card you're looking forward to? You know, I know Wide Sharks fighting Fangs. Anyone else?
The only other person I really know is Fangs.
Mm.
I've heard he went from co-main event to first fight now.
Yeah. Poor Bamboo in it now. It's co-main with Chris Viva.
I reckon that'll be a good fight after all the build up.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins that one?
I reckon Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shout, man.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
what about the Kingpin tournament? Who are you saying wins that? How do you think the fight's going to go?
I reckon final's going to be Tom and Gibb.
Mm.
Then I reckon Gibb will do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you? Who do you reckon's going to win?
I reckon Zanetti wins it.
I think it's going to be an underdog in it.
Yeah. So, what about with Gibb Austin at Boom? So you obviously think Gibb wins that, but do you think there'll be many improvements from Austin? Do you think he'll be a closer fight?
I reckon he'll be winning the round, but then get knocked out in the late round.
Fair. So as well with what about do you know anything about Whindersson Nunes or and then what do you think about my mate Nate versus King Kenny fight?
The only things I know about them is their day in the camp thing they did on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I reckon Kenny is winning against Nate. Who was the other fight?
It was it was Winston Nunes versus Fiyipek.
No, I don't know much about them, so I
Yeah,
couldn't care who won that.
yeah, fair enough. I reckon Nunes wins that one.
Yeah. And as well, if KSI fought Jake Paul, who do you think wins?
Oh, I reckon KSI.
Okay. And what if Salt Pape fought Jake Paul? Who would you have win?
Jake.
Okay. And let's talk about KSI obviously fighting Joe Furner. Are you excited to watch that fight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, but I don't know. Like, I feel like KSI's playing more of an underdog than what he actually feels.
Yeah, definitely. But the fight's only 6 rounds. He said he wants to be like, up there with Jake, and Jake's doing 8 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but I think that's to do with the PBA, ain't it? Like they can only fight 6.
Well, I think they can do 8 rounds, but it's 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, because that's the thing. Because Jake always says none of KSI's fights are professional.
Hmm.
So what about Deji versus Swarms? How do you reckon that goes?
I think Debbie's gonna knock him out in like the first 2 rounds.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a bit of an easy fight for him, to be honest.
Yeah. So, what other fights would you like to see on the card? Any specific YouTubers you want to see on there?
I think Josh Bruckner, I would like to see him come back. I think Dean the Great's going to be on it.
Yeah.
Maybe Slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rumored.
Yeah. And hopefully some new faces as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Tempo to come back. He didn't really get a chance last time.
Yeah, we could see him back.
What about you?
I want to see Temper back, and maybe Nick Mayo. I don't see him again.
No, I think him and Slim would be a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mikey, you got any names you want to see on it?
Ice Poseidon again.
No,
Like, obviously, his boxing's not as fun, but it's just as entertainment, ain't it? Oh, and obviously, I don't know, maybe DK Money.
He is on it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Don't do me like that.
Yes. So F8, what do you think about the tag team boxing? How did you think that went? What were your initial thoughts on it, and how did you think it was panned out?
I didn't know how it was going to go, but after seeing it, it was entertaining. It was one of the more entertaining ones on the night.
Mm. So there was what did you think about Deji versus Fuzi? How did you think that went? Did you think Deji beat Fuzi, or did you think he would beat Fuzi? Sorry, before.
Well, judging on his last fight, I think it wasn't an easy fight for judges to take.
Yeah. Who do you think's the easiest fight in the whole Misfits?
Or that's a hard one. Maybe like, can it be like woman as well?
Yeah.
Maybe like Keely?
Yeah. I agree. Or Simple Simon.
No, yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think? What do you think about the whole Ed Matthews and Blueface fight?
If it's all like legal, then I don't see why it can't happen. I know it's been talked about a lot.
Yeah. I think, Cal, what do you think? Do you think Ed Matthews is still on steroids or was?
100%, yeah, 100%. I guarantee you he is.
Yeah. Well, they tested him, or they're not getting tested today, but I think with steroid tests, do you not have to be tested before your fight camp, then after?
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, because you. I mean, you take steroids when you're training, don't you? So
Yes, and then you stop right before the fight.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't
But
know. I think it's funny. But do you know, apparently people think that's why Gibb isn't fighting on Misfits. Obviously the money, but they think he's on stuff. But I don't see Gibb doing that.
Nah, I don't see it. But who do you both think wins that Ed Matthews Blueface fight?
Blueface.
Yeah, Blueface. It's like twice the size of Ed.
Yeah. So do you think decision or knockout?
Decision. I don't think he has the power to come up.
Yeah. That's gonna be an interesting fight, though, don't you think?
Good one to start the event off.
Yeah. What about the females? Are you excited for the female fights?
Yeah, I don't, most of them are Ivy fans, so I'm not really interested in them. But I think Barbie is going to be a good one to look out for.
Oh yeah. Goths always know how to fight.
Mm. Well, and being 6 foot is going to benefit her.
Yeah. Yeah, Cal, do you think Barbie will go far for the girls?
Yeah, I reckon. It won't surprise me if she gets to the final as well. Like it might be her versus Elbrook, something like that.
Yeah. Well, apparently Elle Brooks' sister's only been boxing for 6 weeks, her whole life.
Well, you tagged that on the pads, so you didn't look very good.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts. Yeah, and as well with Anton Bell, what do you expect him to bring fight night?
I reckon he's going to bring the pressure on.
Yeah.
Try and get me out there as quick as possible.
Yeah. Are you ready for the pressure?
I've been working on defense, so whatever he brings, I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be an exciting fight. And how do you mentally see the fight going? If it could go any way you want, obviously the knockout. But would you prefer to end it early, or do you want the rounds for experience?
I want to go all 4 rounds to be in there as long as possible, have as much fun.
Yeah,
The fourth round, just go all out, get rid of it.
yeah, and get that crossover Convos interview.
definitely.
So how's preparation been going? You know, how's sparring been going? You know, just the work in general, boxing training. How's it been all going?
It's been good. I haven't been doing anything different to what I have not been doing out of camp. I don't know if that makes sense, but to go with it. Uh, but I'm just making sure the cardio is up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like as long as you don't gas, you've got a good chance of winning.
Yeah, I think that goes with any fighter fighting on the cardio. The better they're gonna do
Yeah,
well.
I agree. How long do you run for?
Mm. Uh, I've been doing like 5Ks mostly on the treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you need. Everyone needs a 5K.
In any boxer.
So you said with your kickboxing, you never actually had a fight. How do you think you're going to be able to handle the pressure? Have you ever performed in any way in front of a crowd?
Uh, I've only had like people watching training, and I do football as well. I have people watch at that, so I don't really focus on the crowd doing them. Uh, I should be able to handle it, no problem.
So you know, with the Cowboy Stu Kime Veya fight, are you possibly looking at one of them two to face if you as long as you both get your wins, like the winner of Cowboy Stu and Veya, and then you?
Uh, if the opportunity comes about, I wouldn't deny it.
Yeah. How did the opportunity for Anton Bell come around?
I think uh, he was in talks with SCB,
Yeah.
uh, and he was looking for an opponent, and I was the only one who said yes. I think.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how it works. You're the one who was promoting SCB 02, and then you end up getting a fight on 02.
Yeah.
So you wait. Can we talk about some here? So on Twitter, you said you want the winner of me, Jack Does Boxing, if that ever happens. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Sorry, repeat that.
I'm 6'2".
6 foot. Oh, you're the same height as me then. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
What weight class are you in?
At the moment, I'm middleweight, but I am getting up to cruiserweight and eventually heavyweight. So
Okay, might be interesting.
you never know. Yeah.
Heard it here first, guys. F8 versus TheFrostZone.
Cool. It's gonna be a show. Gonna be a great fight. We're gonna promote the hell out of it. And yeah, none of this ducking. There'll be no ducking. There'll be no excuses. Whatever. It's just gonna be a good fight.
Definitely.
Where do you think Anton Bell will go if he loses to you? Do you think he'll fight again?
Uh, I reckon. So I don't reckon on. I think it'd be like amateur carry on with what he's doing in the boxing gym.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, is your end goal to get on Misfits?
I wouldn't say no if they are.
Oh yeah. You've got to try and get on Misfits.
Yeah.
And as well, what excites you the most about kickboxing and boxing? What is it you get out of it? Is it the thing to focus on, or is it just the sport in general?
Just like learning something new.
Yeah.
Just self each day. And I enjoy getting punched in the face.
So how did you first discover small creative boxing? How did you discover the SCB in that?
I think he just came up on Twitter once and I followed him.
Fair enough.
I don't know anyone who was a part of it before I started following them. I like what they did. I followed them.
Yeah, that's cool. How did you find about SCB, Cal?
I found out about SCB because I was approached to wasn't approached to fight, but I made a tweet saying I want to get on a small creative event, not like SCB, but just like a small general YouTube boxing event.
Yeah.
And then Fight Youch, a Twitter account, I tagged them in it, asked if they could help, and then they told me to contact SCB, and yeah, we spoke there. I spoke to Connor about it.
Was that for 01?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I found it through Brandon streaming the event.
Oh yeah. So yeah, F8, do you know any people in the scene you watch, any of the content creators here?
I watched your interview with Paul Bamber, so that
Oh yeah.
counts.
What do you think? Thoughts? Honest opinion?
Uh, it was all right. One of the better interviews I watched.
Thanks.
I've watched this one back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. So is there with SCB, is it, are you, when you're fighting on SCB, is it just going to be like, long term SCB, or if another company come and approach you, would you fight on that, or what? You excuse with SCB or not?
Uh, uh, if any like big ones come about, which is very unlikely, then I would go over to that. But for now, I'm happy staying with SCB.
Yeah. SAP is a good small platform for boxers.
Yeah, spend like a few years on that, build yourself up, then who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Would you ideally want to go more into influencer boxing or actual boxing if you had a choice of both?
Uh, I think that staying in influencer boxing is like more fun. I don't have to take it as serious, so I'd rather stay in that.
Yeah, makes sense. Cool.
So, um, how do you think your kickboxing background is going to transition over to boxing? How do you think that's going to help you out?
Uh, just having the more experience, really, just know what to do, uh, with stuff.
So how's sparring been? How's sparring been? You got any good spars? You knocked anyone out in sparring?
Uh, I haven't knocked anyone out because I don't tend to try and do that. But I've been sparring like high level uh, combat athletes in MMA, kickboxing, and karate.
Yeah, so you are used to sparring, just not in a sense boxing.
Yeah, or, or with sparring now, I've been doing more boxing related sparring.
Yeah. And how are you finding it? How do you find sparring and boxing compared to MMA or kickboxing?
Uh, well, with kickboxing, I use my hands more anyway, so not too different, really.
Yeah, and the footwork will be there anyway for you.
Yeah, should be.
So F5, what would you say is your best asset, egg?
That's fine.
F8, 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 Wait, F8, wait. I thought you were Brock Lesnar, but it's fucking out. Wait, F8, F8, what's your best asset in boxing?
Can you repeat that?
What would you say is your best asset in boxing?
Oh, my jab for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a nice solid job?
Yeah, I have like pros say how good it is, and then I'm gonna take it. It's good.
Yeah. So are you looking not to give away your game plan because don't do that, but are you looking to stay behind the job?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna aim to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, yeah, what else are you good at? You got, you got. Would you say you got good speed, good power, good footwork, all that stuff?
Uh, I wouldn't say I have, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the night.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's gonna be a surprise for us and for you. We're all gonna figure it out together.
I'm gonna learn what I can do on the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you're excited for? Are you excited to like test yourself for your first fight?
Yeah, for sure. I haven't ever tried to like go for the kill and knock anyone out. That'd be exciting to know if I'm able to do that or not.
Yeah.
So, is there anyone in the scene that you have any real beef with? Do you have any beef with Anton? Do you know much about him, Nick?
I've spoken to him and we talked before the fight got announced uh, about agreeing on weight and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know much about it.
Is there going to be a face-to-face?
Mm, I do not know. I haven't been told about it.
Right, because if there's not, we can do one.
Yeah, I'm down.
Nice, man. Thanks.
So who has the height advantage? Who has the reach advantage?
Uh-huh. I don't no idea how tall he is, but I know he's going to be heavier than me.
Fair enough. So obviously Anton Bell was meant to fight on the first event, so he's been boxing, he's been training for a long time. Does that concern you at all? Like, is there any risk of this fight, you think?
Not really. I wanted to have a challenge, and I think he'll do that for me. So I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah. And if you did lose, are we going to see you back in the rink?
No, I'll retire. Right, be seeing much of me no more.
Twitter account disabled.
That'll be the end.
Yeah. Well, no. I think if you did lose, you should fight again. Well, depending how if you did lose, how you did lose, if that makes sense. But
If I
no,
look,
if it's not too bad, you should fight again.
if I get like knocked out in the first round, then I'll retire. But
Yeah.
if it's like on point, then I probably will fight again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Like, what do you think the walkout is gonna be the most nerve-wracking bit for you?
I think the press conference will be.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I think that's the bit everyone gets most nervous for.
Mm. Just like talking in front of people is I'll probably be the most nervous about.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's nerve-wracking to begin with, but you will get used to it.
Once you're in the ring, then it should be fine.
Yeah. Well, exactly. That's what you know.
Mm. Yeah.
Cal.
I'll ask, will this fight as well? Oh, fuck, what was the question? Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. I hate when that happens. uh, oh yeah, so yeah, do you expect Anton Bell to be? So you say you expect him to be aggressive and stuff.
Mm.
Are you comfortable being able to box in the back foot? Like, do you reckon you can out jab him in that? Be good defensively.
Uh, that's what I've been working on. So I would like to say I can handle that.
Yeah. Like, I think you're working on the right thing because I think everyone should learn defense because going forward's easy enough.
Yeah. If you can't defend yourself, then it's not going to work well for you.
Yeah, and you've got to expect the pressure. Like, everyone should expect to be pressured on their first fight.
Yeah. Or it's in front of camera, so he wants to have that knockout.
Yeah. Yeah, like have you and him had any beef in the build up, like in the past like a few days or
Mm. I don't have any things with him. I don't know if he's got any with me, but personally, we're cool.
yeah. So it's nothing personal.
And I barely know anything about him.
So, we'll go back to Misfits quickly. Like, what do you think's been the best event so far? Of all the events they've had, which one do you say is the best?
Uh, maybe the first one, and the other one, KSI, we were on like fourth, was
Yeah,
it?
4.
Oh, four, yeah.
But I've watched all of them so far and I enjoyed all of them.
Yeah. What's your favorite YouTube event in general? Is it Misfits or is it like Social Gloves, Creator Clash?
Uh, Misfits for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Misfits is good.
Well, now they're bringing in every big YouTuber, so it's gonna have something for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be exciting when the prelims are the smaller creators.
Yeah, doing something new. So
Yeah. Yeah. And wait, sorry, Cal, because I knew you were going to ask something there, but out of everyone that could be on a event that's not, who would you pick? Like someone who's not already done it.
What was the question?
Like if you could pick someone out of all the YouTubers who hasn't done YouTube boxing yet, who would you pick?
Maybe Rutger or Ethan.
Yeah, that would be sick. Ethan did say he wants to box.
Yeah. He was meant to fight on the Logan Paul card.
Was he?
Yeah, I think uh, the guy from Team 10.
Nick Crompton, yeah.
Yeah, him.
On the Logan Paul card.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I actually knew that. Sorry, I thought you were on about like as of recently.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense.
So with every boxer that's been on Misfits, every YouTube boxer that's been on Misfits, if you could fight one of them, you know, your dream opponent, who would you pick?
I'll go for the best. Salt Pappy or Caroline.
Yeah, I respect it.
Who do you think wins that fight as well? KSI or Salt Papi? Would you go for KSI?
I think the experience what KSI has would do it for him.
Yeah.
So how do you see KSI Fornia going? How do you think that's going to go?
I reckon he's gonna go a few rounds, and KSI is gonna eventually wear him out, and maybe like a round 4 or nothing.
I agree.
So did you watch Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, by the way?
I did. They were just fighting the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you think the rematch will go between them two?
I think Tommy's gonna knock him out next time. I think the pressure got to him, and he was a bit nervous throwing.
Yeah, that makes sense. And how do you think Nate Diaz goes?
But I don't know if it's recent, but I saw some sparring footage of Nate, and he didn't look that good. I reckon Jake knock out in like maybe like 4th or 5th round.
Yeah. So I've seen this matchup spoke about before. This has just come completely out of the view, but you know, it was a rumor matchup before. How do you see a fight between Salt Puppy and Siem going?
I reckon it's Salt Pappy.
Yeah.
You know, Sim don't have good cardio or good technique. But, Salt will just wear them out and pick them off.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the final question for me: give us your top 5 influencer boxers, yeah, crossover boxers in general.
I reckon 5 is Dean.
No, yeah,
Salt Paul, Salt Pappy.
right.
Maybe Logan Paul. I know I'll put Logan Paul 5th, then bump the other 2 up.
Okay.
Then KSI and Jake.
Yeah. And because you just mentioned Waleed there, who do you think wins the rematch between Waleed Sharks and Dean the Great?
I think Dean will do it again. I think
Really?
but after all what happened, I think Wilder will just start going there, start swinging,
Yeah.
and get caught out.
Yeah. Yeah, Cal, you sounded sure. Are you going for Waleed?
Yeah, 100%. I think Wade knocks him out early.
Yeah. And so let's go back quickly. Well, this will be my last question as well, and then we'll give you time to speak about whatever you want. But did you see the Trey Ingram versus Dennis Bell fight?
I haven't got a clue who they are, so I don't think so.
I'll send you it, and then the next time we have you on, we'll ask you the same question.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, before we wrap up, is there anything you want to say to the people? Anything you want to talk about? A final message to Anton Bell?
I hope you've been preparing, putting in the work, because I know I have, and I hope it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, a great message, bro. And guys, this has been the episode with F8. Hopefully you enjoyed it. F8, thank you for coming on. We both appreciate it.
Yeah,
No
thank you, man.
problem. At the time of my life.
And bye.